There's your pasta.
Thank you. Cartoons and TV with real people. Yeah. So I'd like to think. Gorgeous day.
Yep. And I gotta work.
Our pond is full of like algae or whatever it is. It's not just, you know, like grass, it's actual.
Tree grown too.
Oh yeah, there's a maple tree. Look how much of that nightshade is in there.
This coming weekend we'll try to get this cleaned out for the most part.
Yeah, we'll try. Man, it's so sunny and awesome. And there's more of that nightshade. Ooh, yeah, look at those beauties. Dang, look at that thing. The freaking violets have completely taken over in here. It's just a good thing they don't really get much taller than that. But look, we got a bunch of little grapes. So, in this pot, I just planted some rosemary, some sage, some columbine, and some purple coneflower. I'm gonna just see what happens. Because nothing I ever plant from seeds ever grows. Hopefully this time it will. I just want it to have plenty of water, but it's not soaking in. Hopefully that soaks in, because right now it's not. So happy Mother's Day out there to all the mothers of the world. I realize I haven't actually picked up the camera and talked yet today. Like really picked up the camera and talked just for a brief moment earlier. But here is my Mother's Day gift from Bill and Tobias, of course. It's a sapphire and it's Tobias's birthstone, so that's why he got it. And so yeah, that was my Mother's Day gift. And he got me flowers last night, some white roses. I think they're upstairs in the bathroom so the cats don't eat them or knock over the water. And I'm in here trying to make some rice. I should probably not lift that lid because it needs to cook. Another bite? Good job. Just a teeny tiny bit in the very bottom. Wipe them hands off, not tear it everywhere. Yeah. There you go. A sip of water. Now let's see how this stuff is doing over here. The rice was like kind of sticking in the bottom. Oh, and I have some eggs boiling in there. So, I read to Tobias for close to 2 hours, I think. It was less than 2 hours, I know. But it was pretty close. So he slept for a good hour and a half. And I read the entire time. And because of that, I finished my book, finally. So, I have finished Beware of Pity by Stefan Zweig. So, there may be a booktube video coming out soon where I talk about it. Maybe. I'm not good at reviewing things, so we'll see how this goes. Just like with my beer time with Betsy, it's always kind of bland because I never know how to describe what I like and dislike about things. We'll see if I make a booktube video. I might. It is almost 9 o'clock now. I feel like I've actually accomplished quite a bit today. Like, I feel like today was a nice full day of doing all kinds of things. Even if it wasn't all work, you know. Just me reading that amount of time made me feel really good. Just because it's good to read once in a while. I personally feel sort of a sense of accomplishment, but, you know, enjoyment at the same time. Sounds like there's somebody walking in my yard. Oh, never mind, they're on the sidewalk. It's creepy when you can't see out there. What you looking at, little boy? We need to see more of you. So earlier, it was probably because he had help with the couch, but earlier he pulled himself up to a standing position. Yeah, I'm watching you. I don't want you to fall back. So earlier, he came over to this area over here and got in between here and had his back against the couch and was holding on to the table. And he just pulled himself up to his knees, and then all of a sudden I looked down and he had pulled himself up to his feet and was just standing there in between the couch and the table there, just standing there. I mean, only for a few seconds. and then his legs kind of gave out and he went back to his knees again. And then I took him out from under there because I didn't want him smacking his face on there, or I don't know. So that was the first time he's ever pulled himself up to his feet on his own, or at least that was the first time he'd ever pulled himself to a standing position, because when he's playing with that lion over there, like when he's at the back of it, he's sort of gotten to his feet before, but not like standing. So that was the first time he'd ever pulled himself to a standing position, which is crazy. So yeah, it's just a matter of time, guys, just a matter of time. These are full with clothes again because I did laundry. I have his clothes in the dryer right now. That's what's clanging around in there. And then I was thinking I should probably wash his diapers too. There are gnats on the ceiling. Ugh. I was going to tell you that I finally took down these lights that were along here and went up there and then, you know, wrapped around the legs on the pantry closet wardrobe thing. Finally took those lights down. So they're just sitting in the stairwell now. And that's about it. I don't know if there's anything in here. Yeah, there's stuff in here. There you go, baby.
Here we go. Mwah.
And there goes my battery. What's going on here, guys? Hold on, slow down.
I'm slowing down. I'm gonna look both ways before I do anything. But there's literally nothing coming.
Yeah, this
At
thing's
all.
like broken.
Yeah, there's not even anything all right now.
Keep running out of space on this memory card. Also, the battery to this camera is, I don't know if it's starting to go bad or what. When I first got this camera, this battery lasted a long time. And now it seems like it runs out of juice after just a few hours. When before, it was like hours and hours of film time. And I know that if you leave something plugged in after it's fully charged, and you like continue charging something once it's already hit its 100%, it ruins the battery. It like declines the life of the battery or something like that. And so every time I charge the battery on this camera, I always try to take it off the charger the moment it turns green. And I think I've been pretty good about it, but it seems like this battery is already starting to like decline in its life. So if you can't tell already, Tobias ripped my necklace off. He grabbed a hold of it and, you know, I was letting him like sort of play with it because he seemed to really enjoy it. And so my camera ran out of space. And it's funny because I was just talking about how my memory card was like getting filled up really quickly. As I was trying to say earlier, Tobias ripped off my necklace. It was such a thin chain that it was easy to break, apparently. So luckily the important part of the necklace was not the chain, it was the pendant. Gonna have to get a new chain for that one day. It lasted one day. It's getting pretty late. I tried to get Tobias to go to sleep a couple of different times. He didn't really sleep. He kind of refused. He's down there just playing with a sock. Yeah. Well, well, well. Tobias smacked his head on the subwoofer, and so now he has a nice little welt on his forehead. Yeah, he hit it real hard. He's probably gonna have a huge bruise there. Bill just left for work. I washed dishes this morning. I vacuumed all over in here. You remember days and days ago, and when I say days and days ago, I mean like a month ago, I planted those, Tobias, no. As I was saying, I don't even know what I was saying. Do you remember about a month ago, I planted those two different seeds. The one was supposed to be miniature orchids and the other one was a mixture of different succulent plants. Well, I have been watering pretty much every day because it dries up so quickly in those little tiny things I put them in. God, what do you want to call it? I used an egg carton, so it doesn't hold a lot of dirt, so the dirt dries up really quickly. But I've still been watering pretty much every day. I've kept them in this sunny window over there, and nothing has sprouted yet at all. I don't know how long it takes for these things to germinate, but I feel like after a month, they would have sprouted something. So I think I just screwed up. Either that or they're bad seeds. I probably got like 5-year-old seeds from that place. I would have thought even just one would have sprouted though. I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying. Maybe research orchid seeds and succulent seeds. See if there's something going on with them that I didn't know about, that like maybe I wasn't supposed to like water them at all. I don't know. Maybe not put them in the sun. I'm not really sure, but I should research it to find out. Oh my God. Oh my God. He just pulled himself up. It is official. He pulled himself up, and it wasn't, you know, with a couch behind him and all that. Are you standing? Are you standing? Look at you. Yeah, he was like reaching for stuff. He had his hand up there and he had pulled himself to his knees and he was reaching for stuff. So I realized I had to move this other stuff back. Yes, you're standing, baby. And so I was like pushing stuff back and I was reading my book while I sat down here with him, and then I just look up and he's standing. And now he's gonna be doing it all the time. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. And now he doesn't know what to do. You're okay, just sit back on your butt, silly. Here, baby. Here we go. Put your toes in. Put your toes in. There we go. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, this starts splashing. Whoa, Tobias. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to clean your face. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gonna get that armpit going on. I'll go slip, slip, slidey over everybody's body. Oh, I wish I was a little bar soap, bar soap. Oh my God. Why are you splashing so much? Oh my God. Yeah. No, don't put soap in your mouth. Give me that. I need that. Oh. Yeah, sit up. Here we go. All done. Why don't you feel better? Madison's over here just trying to attack the bugs on the other side of the glass. Yeah, is that right? I just hear those bugs smacking the window like little torpedoes. I got him to go to sleep earlier. It was probably 9 o'clock or so. He was asleep for maybe 45 minutes. And then Clover kept banging around in her cage as loud as she possibly could. Woke Tobias up, and he hasn't been asleep since. It's midnight. It's after midnight now, actually. He is squeezing the fat on my neck. Ow. And there he goes. Yeah, you're stuck now, aren't you? That's Mama's phone. I'm real tired. I really would like a shower, but I won't be able to get one until tomorrow morning.